People, my gosh, people, Attack on Titan Season 4, the final season, episode 64, I believe episode 5 of Season 4, but, you know, as a total episode 64. Whoa, just, yo, Eren Yeager, like, wow. Talk about starting 2021 with not a bang. I mean, you could call it a bang, but gosh, damn. Insane is an understatement. There's no words right now to describe. I'm just feeling very, very off the walls right now. I just finished watching the episode, and for the first episode of 2021. But yeah, this is probably the best new episode of any anime I've watched. You know, a lot of things are returning, new seasons starting and stuff like that. But of everything I've watched thus far, and I know it's early, we're only 10 days into 2021, but this is hands down the best, and by miles, leaps and bounds. And I don't know, like, Attack on Titan, this is gonna go down as legendary. I'm just straight spitballing, like, my passion is what drove me to do this video. Y'all know I don't really be on time with the Attack on Titan videos, because for the most part I just enjoy the anime, and then occasionally I talk about the episodes after they build up. But I had to talk about this episode, because if you really think about it, for starters, you know, people say action junkies, all they want is action. This episode was two different conversations, one of which a dude speaking to a crowd from the Tybur family, William Tybur, speaking to the crowd about the history of, you know, Marley and the Eldians and King Fritz and all that stuff. So you got that on one hand, and then you got a really intimate, very quiet, dangerous conversation happening right underneath them with Eren and Reiner, and seeing perspectives and seeing where Eren's mind is at and everything. And it was just so quiet on that aspect, but essentially it was just two conversations happening, and of course, you know, the ending of like, holy shit. But as a whole, this is like a different type of storytelling. This is why Attack on Titan stands in a league of its own, and why, like, people love it so much, and why it's praised and highly regarded. Of not only has it broken the mold of just hitting the mainstream on another level, but also just the quality writing, the characterization, just seeing everything coming full circle. Seeing, you know, the episode starts off with the flashback once again of Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt when they were, you know, invading Paradis, so to speak, and just seeing, like, Reiner, my god, I feel so bad for Reiner. Like, yo, the way Eren broke it down, even though to a certain degree you gotta look at it like Eren meant what he said, but then at the same time he's still like, well, yeah, we might be the same, but I don't really care, because, like, you're getting to really see, like, poor freaking Reiner. Like, he really was, he's an innocent bystander. Like, breaking it down to the way I look at things with this, essentially it's like, and I've said this in my last video, but I gotta say it again, it was innocent kids that got brainwashed very early on into racism, and, you know, basically looking at Paradis. While Paradis, they just had no idea about nothing. They were very innocent, like different types of innocence. Like, Paradis just had no idea other than there's man-eating creatures surrounding us. But then these kids was like, oh my god, you know, from early on, little children, oh, these people are horrible, they're terrible people. And just seeing everything coming full circle, this was a hell of an episode. Seeing Falco's reaction, because I'm not gonna lie, throughout the episode, I'm also there, like, because you just don't know what's gonna pop off at any given second. From the starts, like, of Eren just, like, threatening Reiner in a very subtle way, like, sit down, come on, sit down. Like, oh, the stage is up there, right? Yeah, just sit down. I'm like, you sly motherfucker. But then Falco at the same time there, because Falco's little by little throughout the episode realizing, I made the biggest mistake of my life, fam, as he's noticing Reiner's expression and Reiner's reaction, because Reiner's shitting a pickle. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he was buns, he was crisps looking at Eren right there, okay? He just, it's like if he saw a goddamn ghost, because he can't believe it right now. Like, he is in our area, on top of the fact that, you know, everything that's going through his mind. He already, like, you know, it's just an episode or two ago where dude had a fucking rifle in his mouth and was ready to pull the goddamn trigger. But then on top of that, you have now, he's in there where right above him, all it takes is for him to go Titan form, and you see that Eren's not bluffing. He's like, yo, look at my hand, you know, like, again, everything very subtle. Like, this is the most quiet threats ever. This is like a Jay-Z or a Drake on a hip-hop record with the threats that is so subliminal that you gotta really pay attention to understand the threats, when his hand is just bloody there, and it's like, well, you know, what's going on there? The average person might not understand and pick up that he's basically saying, I have my hand on the trigger. At any given second, any move, any false move, I'm blowing this shit to Kingdom Come. That's why Reiner at some given points like, Falco, just listen, Bendito, okay? Just come on, man. It feels sweet and nice for revenge, you know, like Pac said it best back in the day. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting like, oh. Also, my poor peak finger. I don't know. I didn't get to really talk about it in the last video because I kind of just, it slipped my mind. But I have become, I don't know why, a massive fan of Peak Finger, the cart titan. She is, I don't know, she's just awesome. And then she's kind of splitting up the fellas because she want to give a hug to one dude and shit like that. Like, yeah, I'd be salty. Like, nah, I want Peak Finger. What's going on? But then seeing whoever that was under the beard, which, I mean, you know, anime onlys might be able to tell who that was, but essentially Peak Finger and the Jaw Titan were led and thrown into this captivity, so they can't turn into Titans because not they'll squish the other one or just essentially hurt themselves. So they're basically isolating the weapons that the Marley would have. But then on the surface of it all, right? Because again, my favorite part, and I'm imagining everybody's favorite part of while there's just epic shit going on at the top of secrets being revealed, you know, the Eren stuff underneath the cellar with Reiner, it's like just so freaking intense. This is a long time coming. Revenge, you know, the comeback, the payback, whatnot. But then at the top, if you pay attention with what, you know, Tybur man is saying, William Tybur, he's basically revealing the truth to a certain degree regarding what happened in Paradis all these years, everything that went down. So like, you're looking at Gabby, like her mind is being ratified there, learning. So a lot of things have been lies. Like, so the Eldians really, like, they kind of got shitted on this entire time. Like, really, he essentially made that the main threat that they have at this point is this guy, Eren Yeager, that stole the Founding Titan's powers. And, you know, when he's revealing all the secrets and shit, I'm like, aha! That's basically, again, like revealing to a bunch of idiotic, racist children and racist people in general, like, by the way, we kind of lied to you motherfuckers. There's no reason to hate them. Yeah, you stupid asses. But, by the way, this one guy, like, that's essentially what went down. And then the end of the episode, fam. Eren going into the Titan form in the middle of it all as he's holding Reiner's hand, busting through the stage, hitting the Tybur dude, William. Like, I know I keep calling him the Tybur dude, you know what I'm saying? Just like, this was a perfect episode. This episode was amazing. This episode, you don't need action all the time, and an episode like this proves it to be a 11 out of 10 stellar, top of the line art and animation. I've seen a couple of complaints of people saying that they weren't a big fan of the Eren transformation. I think it was fine. I'm glad that it wasn't CGI'd. It was straight traditional animation. It looked awesome to me, and just seeing the comeback for the comeback, seeing the story going full circle of everything that culminated into this moment, Eren's 4-year long revenge. And he basically kind of spilled beans too, like, yo, my peoples, you know, regarding the letters and shit like that. Like, imagine what Falco's mind, like, if you think about it, a lot of what's going on with these characters, Gabby, Falco, the younger generation, their minds is being destroyed right now of understanding or just getting revealed, like, holy shit, I've been lied to. Falco is on a different level of, he was lied to by this guy, you know, Mr. Kruger, of like, oh yeah, I'm this person. I'm like, no, he's somebody that you've been taught to hate. And then Gabby is finding out, like, the people I've been taught to hate are kind of victims themselves. What the hell is going on here? And I can't get over Reiner's expression the entire conversation with Eren. He, between, you know, wanting to freaking shit himself, and then on top of that bowing down and apologizing to Eren and saying it's his fault, and then Eren kind of saying like, yeah, I know I said that, you know, you see Eren has grown up, like, yeah, he has his convictions, yeah, he still wants his revenge, but he's like, I did say that silly shit back then about, you know, I'm gonna torture you guys and all this other shit, right? Like, don't worry about that. I mean, I'm gonna fuck you all up, and like, it is what it is, like, we're gonna throw hands, but don't worry about that shit. So, honestly, amazing episode. Very curious what you guys think about this. To start off 2021, is this the best episode you've seen all year thus far? We're only 10 days into the new year 2021, but Attack on Titan is just showing why it is the juggernaut that it's been for the last 7 years, 8 years with the anime. And just, where do you expect, if you're an anime only, the story to go? Your expectations. Eren versus Reiner might be going down, another rematch there. Your thoughts on the Tybur revealing this info to the people? What do you think, or how you think they're going to react? Gabby and them, and just your thoughts in general of this freaking godlike episode to start 2021. Attack on Titan, the final season. Attack on Titan, absolute greatness, perfection. Don't laugh for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. you should be watching Attack on Titan. You should do yourself a favor and go watch it now. Have an awesome one.
It's nights like this, and times like this,
What's that?
that I can give another hit. But I've got this inside a switch, a natural bliss, but that I miss